Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back. We have a new video. We have the new dev drop for TFT Set 7. Very exciting. I've watched the video one time already, but I haven't gone through and like analyzed each thing because they drop a lot of stuff in there that's kind of subtle. So what we are going to do today is we're going to go through this video and I'm going to be pausing and talking a lot, giving you guys my thoughts on the stuff. If you guys just want to watch the original video, I'll leave a link somewhere. But with that out of the way, let's get into it.
I'm Matthew Whitrock, and I've been a game designer on TFT since its inception. My job is to design the mechanics, champions, and traits for upcoming sets. And today, I'm here to talk about our next set, which goes live in just a few weeks with patch 12.11. And then I'll also be giving an update on Double. So let's get into it. Dragonlands brings you to a world of fantastical magic, ancient dragons, and TFT galore. Whether you're looking to hone your craft.
Okay, we gotta pause. Is that a Twitch? Sejuani? What is this? Sona?
With the guild.
Talon? Rise? Jinx? Corki. Very cool. I mean, these are all, I mean, guys, every set we're gonna go into now is gonna be champions we've already seen. Just every single champion has been in TFT except for Rammus, I think. But this set, it seems like they are really throwing out all the League of Legends stuff. They're not worried about the champions being exactly like the League of Legends stuff, which I think is so freeing and can just open the door for TFT to be like really its own game that just uses the League of Legends character models. You know, they've been slowly getting away from having to make TFT like league accurate, which is weird. I used to be one of those weird people too. Like whenever they released Ahri in set 4, and she had an ability that doesn't exist in league, I was like, that's weird. But you know, as TFT gets older, we definitely have to have stuff like this. So very exciting.
Guild or succumb to the fury of the rage wave. Dragonlands has something for you.
What was that? I looked away for 1 second.
Dragonlands. Or succumb to the fury.
Okay, what's on this screen? Hold on.
You're looking to hone your craft with the guild.
Oh, that's a Xin Zhao as well. I saw Xin Zhao. Okay. All right. Aurelion Sol, Nami,
Fury,
Skarner. It's an HD, right? Yeah.
Of the rage wave.
The Zyra.
Dragonlands has.
Is that Quinn? Zaya.
Something for you.
Swain. Is that Swain or just a random ass dragon? I'm actually confused. Senna. There's Senna. Kanye. Is this Kanye? Okay.
When we landed on Dragonlands as our set theme, we were excited to create a roster inspired by all sorts of high fantasy stories involving dragons. League of Legends has a few dragon thematics, which fit right into this set. Then, we looked at the roster of champions to grab a couple of actual dragons. We had so many to choose from, like Aurelion Sol, and Shyvana, and actually, that's kind of it. We needed more dragons in the dragon set.
Here we go.
So, we made our own dragons to serve as one of Dragonland's main set mechanics. To do this, we decided to repurpose League's dragon and dragon-ish models to fit into one of the 7 realms of the Dragonlands. If you play League of Legends, it may feel a bit odd to see some of our new dragons at first, but they've allowed us to introduce our most powerful roster from a single trait.
See, that's what I'm talking about, and that's what I'm talking about is TFT being more independent from League will just allow it to fly so much more. It always needs to be associated with it because using the character models is amazing. I love League. Like, I love League. Using the character models and being associated with the same IP is great for like TFT's growth overall. But it is so limiting to have the characters have to be so much like the League counterparts. I think it's cool when they are like the League counterparts. But I think going in the future, I mean, we've already played every single unit, and I think set 6 was a big, you know, especially 6.5 was a big of that feeling of people who've played for a long time. It felt so unfresh because, you know, I'm playing Draven for like the 5th time, you know what I mean? So I think the more we can get away with League not having, or TFT not having to be like League will help it in the future. So I'm excited.
Should I say anti-trade? You guessed
Like, look, the Galio does not do that.
it. It's dragons.
What is he doing? Galio doesn't do that in League. How cool is that? Okay, Nidalee,
The 7 realms
Skarner,
across
Vlad,
the Dragonlands.
Aesol, Nami,
Harbor ancient
Alawi. Is that Varus or
dragons.
Brand?
Units more powerful than any
Oh god, hold on. That was Senna, Set, Kanye, Shin, Swain, Hecaram, and this Shyvana, I think.
thing that's ever hit the convergence.
Zaya. Oh, is there no Rakan? Oh.
Dragon units require 2 team slots, but they gain triple the trait bonus from their origin, alongside a bunch of health. The trait is only active when you have exactly 1 dragon unit, but there may be ways to augment this.
So you build your whole comp around the singular dragon that you take, which is really interesting. I'm sure there'll be a lot more nuance to it. I'm sure it won't be just as simple as you take the dragon and you just build vertical traits the rest of the game. I'm certain it won't be that simple. If it was that simple, it'd be kind of lame. But it seems like you take this dragon, you build your whole team comp around the dragon, and you can swap out for a better dragon later. Maybe it'll be like a chosen type mechanic where dragons can't appear in your shop when you already have a dragon. That'd be kind of weird. Maybe it's good. Or it'll just be dragon can still appear in your shop, but obviously you only want to have one. So if you find a better dragon, you buy it and then sell it. I think it's more likely it's going to be the latter. Yeah, very interesting though.
In the future. And because they are so powerful,
and look, his name is Ao Shin, but he's clearly a Aurelian Soul, which is really interesting. That's very cool. That's Ao Shin. And then I think they have actual Aurelian Soul's base model in this as well. So that is very cool. Oh, let's look at some of this stuff. Jade Shapeshifter, Astral Swift Shot, Guild Cavalier, Whispers, Mage and Brawler, Tempest and Dragon. Very interesting.
each have a unique gold cost that's higher
I mean, we have no idea what any of those mean, so I'm not even going to try to
than
speculate.
other units of their same rarity. All these rules allow us to keep these ancient dragons more.
And did you see the dragon was 10 cost? So the dragons will be completely unique units. Completely unique. They will fit into the classes of like legendary, 4 cost, 3 cost. Like they'll still have the color portrait, but they won't cost the same. They'll be, yeah, they're their own thing. It's very
Typical
interesting.
units. You know, units that don't rain down lightning, breathe fire, or control the stars. Oh,
Yeah, see, they had base Aurelian Soul model,
there's
but
one
the other
more
one is Ao
ancient
Shin. That's
dragon
cool.
that isn't one of the 7 dragons in the dragon trait, except they aren't a playable unit at all. That's the treasure dragon event.
This is very
still working
cool.
on the name.
This is very cool.
Replacing the Raptors encounter, the Treasure Dragon event gives you a final opportunity to try and finish your comp. Maybe an item component, some extra
So it'd be the like stage 4. Stage 4 wolves. I'm tripping right now. Dude, I haven't played TFT in a month. Or like 2 months, really.
gold to finally 2-star your dragon, or perhaps other more rare rewards. When it appears, each player is
Yeah, Raptors is stage 4, right?
offered their
Whatever.
own pile of treasure. Then you have 2 choices. Either take everything you're being offered, or refresh your selection for 1 gold. The challenge.
So you guys got that. You can take, it's all or nothing. It's all or nothing. And that's what he's about to repeat. You'll get the armory and it'll have a bunch of shit in there. And you can decide if you want to take that, or you can refresh for 1 gold, but you have to take all of it. It's all or nothing. But it's really interesting. It's just, the idea is you get 2 options to choose from. You know, you can't see the other option, but to see what you need most to complete your comp. So maybe your first thing that opens up will have a lot of gold in there and very few item components. And you might be like, well, I really need item components. And so you refresh it, and then the next one will have more item components and money. Something like that. And they'll balance this a lot. They'll fine-tune this a lot based on like what your comp already is. You know, they've already shown that they want to do that with augment. So there's a lot of ways they can balance this and change it to, you know, increase the quality of life, to make the, you know, to put more decision power in the hands of the player. You know, there's a lot of ways to balance this, so don't fret.
All or nothing. If you want some of the content, you've got to take it all, or refresh for an entirely new offering. But at least it's always free.
It's always free, baby.
If you played Gizmos and Gadgets, you were more likely to keep playing
these are old
it
champs.
than any other set to date. Much of the reason behind this is the game-to-game variance that augments create. So,
I can
with
get
our
down
next
with that,
set,
but
augments are
yeah.
back. But instead of a hex core, you'll each have a dragon shrine. We're also updating the augment arsenal to be better balanced and available at better times for when they are useful.
And so if you guys don't know, they're going to keep a lot of the augments, a lot of the like generic augments like cybernetics and shit like that. I don't know if cybernetics exactly is going to stay, but they're going to keep a lot of the generic augments so that they have a foundation. So very cool.
We're also dragonizing augments with new trait-specific choices for the new set,
Sin, Ash,
as well as new augments that'll
Yone,
work regardless of what comp you're running.
Jinx, Ash.
For example, there's Bloodlust, which permanently gives your units 2 attack damage for every unit they kill. And then there's Think Fast, one of our more hectic
cool.
augments. It gives you free shop refreshes until the end of the round, so you better roll fast. Okay, that's all I have
Is that just for one round? Like, how crazy would that be?
to share on Dragonlands for now, but keep an eye to the skies for more information as we get closer to launch.
You still need the money to buy the units though, so it's not as OP as you might think, but it does sound really OP.
It's been a while since we checked in on Double Up, so we've got a couple of updates.
All right, that's the main thing for all the Dragonland stuff. But they're going to talk about Double Up here and cosmetics. Normally this is stuff that I don't care too much about, but since it's a reveal video, it's a dev drop, we're going to go through the little video. So let's do it.
Over. First, we're now pursuing an incremental approach to improving Double Up rather than a no longer in beta release. We're doing this in part because of Double Up's huge success. Tons of you have been pairing up in
that was
the
tripping
only
me out
version of
seeing Ivern.
TFT that guarantees you top 4s. We want to keep Double Up going strong, so when we have an improvement to ship, we want to get it into your hands as soon as possible, instead of waiting for an official big release moment to drop all the updates. You can expect to see more updates as we release our next set and beyond, with most coming closer to our Dragonlands mid-set.
Very cool. I think a lot of times devs get trapped in the idea that something has to be released at a particular time. Like if it's the main game mode, it's the main thing, like of course, but I do like what he's saying is like, there's not going to be some big epic moment where Double Up is like going to get reworked or anything like that. It's just if we find the solution, we'll just release it when it's ready. Very cool.
So what will these updates look like? In addition to various interface buffs like team chat, pre-made lobbies, etc., we want to focus on gameplay improvements that will shake up the meta and add more team play. For example, Double Up specific augments and more engaging assist armory offerings. We're also going to put out...
You know, when I hear stuff like that, the Double Up specific augments, that just tells me, man, the TFT team is growing, that they have resources to even think about stuff like that. Very cool.
Major upgrade to ranked by bringing it in line with standard TFT queues.
Yeah, why don't they just use regular TFT ranks and Double Up? Like, you can have your own independent rank. You know how, like, you can play solo duo queue and then you can play flex queue in League, but your ranks look the same. I think it's weird the Radiant tier, or not Radiant, is it called Radiant? I don't know. The ranking system in Double Up is strange.
We'll share more updates for Double Up as they are ready to ship. So
but you just
stay
see your
tuned
MMR
for
number,
future
it's weird.
announcements. Okay, that's it for me. Now here's Winston with some cosmetic updates.
Woo, cosmetics, woo!
Hello, Tacticians. My name's Winston Baker, and I'm a producer for cosmetics on TFT.
Hello, Winston.
Hello. As Whitrock mentioned, our next set is Dragonlands, and it wouldn't be complete without new ways to fly into the fray. Joining the illustrious ranks of Dragon Little Legends are Burno, who still manages to be a grump after a full day in the lava spa,
I like
and
this little dude.
Poggles,
I like this
who's
one a
made
lot
up of
better.
over 86% cranium. But don't let that fool you. There's nothing going on behind those eyes. We've also got a new mythic, Chonk the Wise, Professor of Dragons, Distinguished Drumming, and Drama. We're also updating...
Unfortunately, I will not be buying any of those because I am Craggle Ride or Die. So yeah.
Our pass rewards for Dragonlands. Many of you have loved the Toxatorium, the Tier 3 arena in Neon Knights. So, we're including a Tier 3 arena in the Dragonlands pass. And during the Gifts of the Golden Lantern event, we released our first mythic tier arena, Golden Tiger Market. It had intro ceremony,
The pay to lose. This is the pay to lose map.
dynamic board elements,
The dragon like covers up part of your like a bunch of like information.
and changes as the game progresses. Dragonlands will
Gets in
feature
the way
our
of your
second
orbs and
mid-tier
shit.
arena. And while it will have the features you'd expect from a Mythic, like intro ceremonies and dynamic board elements, we will be changing how we distribute it. The Sanctuary of the Ancient Arena will not be tied to a bundle, but rather, just like our other Mythic content, it will be a rare unlock from an egg or something similar.
Egg.
In the future, you can expect continued experimentation with how we deliver TFT cosmetics. There's also a
Yo, I think the arena skins are really cool, but I am someone who likes a lot. I don't like a lot of stimuli on my screen, so I always have the most base, generic looking ones with dark color tones. So I think these are really cool, but I will not be buying any of them.
new Chibi champion making his way from your solo queue games to the Convergence. And how exactly did he get to TFT? Well, we heard he has a key. On top of that, there's also Chibi Dragon.
Guys, I don't get that reference. If you get the reference, write it in chat. I don't get the reference.
Answer Yasuo for you to slash your foes down in style. Oh, and for you Yasuo mains in League, don't worry. This Chibi Yasuo comes equipped with
The Yasuo Chibi is probably the coolest one so far, yeah.
Mastery 7 by default. As each set and event comes out, we create more ways to personalize your
Oh my
board,
God.
tacticians, and more.
It was so cool
We're
seeing all that.
also creating new ways to earn and purchase this new content. One new way is
That was
through a
just some
project
past
we
stuff.
call Treasure Troves, your one-stop shop for chase content. Treasure Troves will also be our way of bringing back vaulted or retired TFT content, such as booms from Yestersets past. We'll have more details on Treasure Troves when they're closer to arrival. Finally, TFT is turning 3 at the end of June, and my heart's fluttering just thinking about it. But that could also be from the anniversary Flutterbug, which will be free for anyone who plays during
I like
our
Flutterbug.
celebration.
I mean, I'm
Around
Craggle
then,
only,
we'll
but I do
also
like
be
I like
distributing another
Flutterbug.
free little legend for players who made it to gold or higher during either half of Gizmos and Gadgets. Victorious Talker is
I love Talker actually. When I play on like a new account and I get Talker out of an egg, I'm excited. I mean, I'm Craggle only, but if I can't get Craggle, I do like the Talker.
of progress, with a love of literature and adorable laser eyes. And if you made it to gold or higher during both halves of the set, good job. You'll also be getting Talker's triumphant counterpart. So don't wait too long to hit your ranked goals, cause time's a talking. And with that, I'll throw it back to Whitrock.
Oh god.
Over the last 3 years,
God
TFT
bless,
has
look
grown
at this.
from a 10-person team working in a secret
Oh my
corner of the
God.
office to multiple teams working on life balance, upcoming set design, and thematics. Multiple
It's our
sets out.
game.
Plus the teams on Double,
TFT.
cosmetics, and our 3rd anniversary celebration. And that's not even everyone. We've come so far, and it's only because you've stuck with us throughout this amazing journey. As one of the original members of TFT's development team, thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to share this game with you.
You're welcome, Whitrock.
Since our game's start, you've collectively played almost 1.5 billion hours of
sure have.
TFT, and that blows us away. We have so much coming to TFT on the horizon, so stay tuned throughout the rest of Gizmos and Gadgets, into Dragonlands, and beyond.
I believe in
Thanks
you,
again,
devs.
and we'll see you on the Convergence.
Wow. I believe in you guys. Okay, that's the whole reveal. That's all the juice we got so far. Man, I'm just excited to get more info. I mean, there's no context to any of this info, so it's hard for me to say like, oh, I'm super stoked about this. I think some cool things they're adding is the dragon, the treasure dragon, which reminds me of armories, which I was really wanting armories to be in this set rather than augments. But they managed to add both, which is really cool. I wonder if dragon eggs are going to have anything to do with this set, like how they're adding the dragon eggs into the 4 Fun patch on the current set. I wonder if that will have anything to do with one of the mythical dragons you can get. And we only got to see like 3 of the mythical dragons. We got to see Ao Shin, Shyvana. It looked like it was Shyvana. And then Aurelian Soul, which the Ao Shin model is also Aurelian Soul, but it's Ao Shin. So we only got to see 3 of the mythical dragons and the treasure dragon. So we have 4 more still, right? Because there's 7 mythical dragons and then there's the other one. So a lot of stuff coming up soon. Oh man, I'm so excited to see it. And the other thing I'm excited about is TFT kind of saying that, hey, we don't have to be exactly like League anymore. We've kind of exhausted most of our avenues with making our game identical to League in terms of abilities and thematics. And they're now starting to take the risk, take the chance of kind of breaking away from League, still using the same character models and the same like IP, but really breaking away and trying their own stuff, which I think is very freeing and is very bright for TFT's future. I believe in the devs, even though I've just bitched for a whole like 3 months of playing 6.5. I believe in the devs, and set 7 will be the greatest set ever. So if you guys like this video, please like the video and comment down below with anything you guys are excited about or any type of discussion stuff that you guys want to talk about. I'd be excited to see what you guys have to say. Jesus, that was so hard to say. But anyways, if you guys want more of me, you can follow me at twitch.tv/tradingtft and Twitter at the same @. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And wherever you are, guys, I hope you are doing well, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.